Hello and welcome to today's product presentation. My name is Maximilian Hertz. Today's topic will be maximum material utilization in your nesting results. And in this context, I've brought you here the new Power Nesting Schachtler from WeCam, which enables you to get up to 15% more out of your raw material compared to conventional nesting routines. But I would say, before we get into the whole topic of power nesting, let's take a look at what a conventional nesting routine does. Because a conventional nesting routine is available as standard in virtually every programming system, where you can nest your parts on the sheet metal according to certain specifications, you can either say, I want to nest the parts from left to right, or I want the large parts to be nested first and then the small parts. The problem, of course, with these nesting routines is that you define certain rules in advance. And because of these rules, certain parts cannot be placed on certain areas on the sheet. And because of that, of course, you have more material consumption. I brought you two practical examples here, which I can use to show you this quite well. This is the first case, where I want to nest different geometries on a sheet, once roundings and once rectangular parts. And I would say, let's start once and let's nest the whole thing in the conventional nesting machine. In the end, this strategy will bring us to 7.5 sheets. That means I need at least 8 sheets in my sheet stock to make this order. And now we go and do the whole thing with the power nester. With the power nest, we can select once, use all sheets, then we give it a nesting time, how long we give it to determine the best result. Nesting with multiple torches is also possible. Then we can also use prefer remnants. And here we can predefine the sorting of the parts. And then we can say, OK, please nest these parts again with the power nesting routine. The nesting operation starts to try different strategies to get the best nesting result. And we've already managed that after 30 seconds. We come to exactly 7 sheets. This means that we have simply saved half the sheet in this nesting, and we're able to do this job not with 8, but 7 sheets. In the second example, I brought you a nesting where many curves had to be nested. And especially with such parts and with very complex parts, the power nesting is worth its weight in gold. Because I'm going to show you a practical example. With this nesting, we need almost 8,000 kilos of material with a conventional nesting with 9 sheets. Now we take the parts and let these parts nest once more with the power nesting module. All sheets, and we give the nester 60 seconds to produce a better result. Here you see how the nesting module starts again dynamically to nest the parts in an optimal way. And here we have now arrived at a nesting result. The number of sheets that are needed has now reduced from 9 to 8. Before, we were at almost 8,000 kilos total weight consumed, and now we're down to just under 7,000. With one job alone, nested with the Power Schachtler, you would have saved 1,000 kilos of material. And if you now want to know how much material you can save in your production with your individual parts, just go to wecam.com, click on Request Demo, fill out the contact form, and an employee will get in touch with you to arrange a demo appointment where we can take a look at how much material we can save in your production.